Hey guys, got a little bit of a special video today. I competed in Scrawl VGC's giant tournament. And to clarify further, I competed in the first round of Scrawl VGC's online tournament. It is currently 11 a.m. I have been out of round 1 for about 20 minutes, and I'm thinking that I probably just don't have time to keep going. If I went 6-0, I would have time, but I tried to get off work tonight and wasn't able to, so I have to work an overnight shift. So playing 9 rounds, I'm not going to get a chance to go back to sleep before I go do an overnight shift, so I'm not going to continue. But I am excited to have picked up my first win in an open team sheet tournament, and I have that battle to share with you here. If you look at the team, you'll notice, if you watched my previous video, it is the same team with one exception. Dragonite has been changed from Weatherball to Thunder, and that is because I was just having an abysmal time into Melodic when playing on Showdown. So Hurricane, to all the Melodics I was facing, was doing just over half damage, which it would heal with leftovers, causing it to not die to a second Hurricane. And so I tried Thunderbolt, but since Thunderbolt is not stab, Hurricane and Thunderbolt do just about the same damage. One is 160 power, the other is 170, I think. Something very close like that. And so it was actually the same situation with Thunderbolt as it was with Hurricane. There was a chance that it didn't do enough damage to kill on the second turn after leftovers. It became a 3-hit KO. So I had to... Thunder was pretty much my only option. Other than like an in-game last respects or double bug bite, double close combat. I was having a really hard time, so I needed something to threaten it with. And so this is the same team from my last video, but Dragonite has Thunder. This is my opponent's team. We ended up playing 3 games. He won game 1. I don't know if he did it on purpose or not, but he got rid of my Sneasler's clear amulet in a smart way. And I end up winning the second game. And then, I don't know if I told you the outcome or not, but you can watch it to see the outcome. In any case, this is the team. And it was so much fun. I mean, it was so much fun. But yeah, this is just an intro, and I'll have to splice the other video to it. Hope you guys enjoy, and give me your feedback. You know, it wasn't a perfect game by any means. No games were perfect, and I made the same kinds of mistakes that I've been making in my other videos with missing important bits of information or forgetting important bits of information. But I was happy with how it turned out. It's a good start, and it's okay that I'm not going on in the tournament, because it would be a bit arrogant to think that I would make it to day 2 at my current level anyway. But this was a good time. I'm happy. Hope you enjoy. Alright, so I have entered the Scrawl VGC tournament. This is round 1. I'm feeling pretty nervous. I can see my opponent's team here. It is Floette, so, you know, nice that I have Scizor, Aerodactyl, Aegislash, Garchomp, Rotom, Incineroar. I do think I have the tools for this. I know that Eternal Floette is not so set up, so it probably doesn't have any bulk. Yeah, it's just a bit nerve-wracking. I need to be able to deal with Aegislash, so Incineroar and Basculegion in the back, I think. I could go Incineroar up front. I'm gonna go... I could go Scizor up front, but they may want to lead Incineroar to try to put pressure on me. I think I go Sneasler and Scizor, and that covers Scizor and Incineroar in the back for Floette and Aegislash. And this means that I'm going to need to KO Garchomp with like a Bullet Punch or something. Garchomp is Citrus Berry, not Choice Scarf, so I have a chance to outspeed him with Basculegion, but that means he's probably also bulky. Rotom might be going Electro Web or Will-O-Wisp or something. I had some experience before, and I determined that I don't actually care much if Scizor is burned, because a turn 1 Swords Dance negates the burn. Okay, so we've got Aerodactyl Rotom. Now here, there is a concern with dying to Adamant Dual Wing Beat, because my Sneasler survives Dual Wing Beat, but I found out yesterday that I think it's just Jolly, because I died to one pretty handily, and so it must have been Adamant. This Aerodactyl is Focus Sash, so he's not Sharp Beak or anything. I think I do want to fake out Aerodactyl and just go for Swords Dance. And if they land the burn, that's okay. Aegislash in the back has Spell Tag, so there's a chance that Basculegion drops to Shadow Sneak. I don't think so. I think that's just a, okay, that's fine. I'm going for Swords Dance, and if you get me on that, that's fine. Yeah, so I'm back to neutral. And I just go for another Swords Dance now. The burn is an issue, but I do have the chance to eat Garchomp's Citrus Berries if he is here. Okay, Incineroar. Unfortunately, let's see if this is Tailwind. Oh, he took out my my White Herb. That was smart. I think I may lose now. Well, actually, we can go Basculegion, and he cannot fake out Basculegion. So I think I have a free Wave Crash here. He's probably going to switch back into... Yes, he's got no... So I'm thinking if I go for another Swords Dance, or if I go for a Bug Bite just to put the damage onto Rotom. He can't leave Incineroar in here. Oh, Pasho Berry. I saw that. I didn't know which one that was, so this could... Yeah, this is not good then. I think I just lost Scizor. Okay, so now he gets the Flare Blitz off. And I'm locked into Wave Crash. So he's making a lot better use of the team sheet than I am. But that's fine. might beat me here without even using his Mega, since I am locked into Wave Crash now. So I have to go for a big play if I want to turn this game around. So I think the natural thing to do here is protect Aerodactyl. You have the Fake Out. Well, I guess he doesn't lose anything if Incineroar goes down. There's no reason to not just let him. But in case he protects or switches out, goes for something different. Okay. Just try to get something out of it if for some reason he switches. So I just want to see what the last Pokemon he brought was, I guess. If he goes Floette and it turns out that he misses something like Light of Ruin, then I have a shot, but no, he just goes straight for Rotom. I wish I had been at max HP so I could see if I would survive that or not. So I have to start thinking about how I want to adjust for the next match. So he knows that he can switch in Incineroar to deal with my White Herb before I get the chance to make use of it. I think I bring Pelipper next time, not because it does anything for Scizor with the rain, but because it gives it powerful attacks into what I'm facing. Of course, there still is the issue of Rotom. Okay, get to see how much that does. There's about 40%. And I did not get to see his final Pokemon. I don't think Dragonite particularly helps me against, like, Rotom or Aegislash. I think the main thing here was that I disregarded Pawsho Berry. He has no Dark Attack, so I definitely could have played around the Pawsho Berry. Now there's the chance that he might adjust from here. And in that case, I feel like I do the same thing here, and I just play better. Because I don't have, like, a particularly good answer to Rotom. Rotom is Choice Scarfed, however, so in the event of... So if he leads the same, and he protects Aerodactyl the same, because that worked last time, we get the same out result on turn 1, but we might get a different result on turn 2 if he doesn't switch in Incineroar when I go for the close combat. I think this time I could assume he's going to protect, because if he doesn't switch in Incineroar right away, then I don't die to dual wing beat. And if he does switch in Incineroar right away in the same scenario, then he loses Incineroar to close combat if I send it into Rotom. And I think I still just Swords Dance. If you lead something different, that's okay, because I still think this is a good lead. Oh, this guy has a lot of badges. I don't have any badges yet. So Earthquake, Rock Slide, Dragon Claw. He has the option to protect. Rotom does not. If I close combat now, he goes down. But I need Sneasler for Incineroar. So let's see if I can survive this turn on a Protect against the Fake Out. But maybe he knows he won't lose too much here, and he just goes straight for the damage with Earthquake to get the kill. Oh, okay. Electro Webs. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I guess he didn't think about that, actually. So he's going to go for the kill with Earthquake here, but this is what I wanted. And he did not burn me. That wasn't much damage at all. This guy's Citrus Berry, I think he's probably pretty bulky. So the question is, what do I send out now? Rotom's max speed is 151. Okay, so Vascular Legion could still be losing there. I think I'll go for this. And I know that Bullet Punch won't get the KO right now, so I put Incineroar in front of him to encourage him to Earthquake and see if I can steal his Citrus Berry. He does have the option to Protect, however, in front of... I'm going to go for Swords Dance again. I have to make a bold play here. Okay. So what's nice about this is they don't have... Well, actually, I've had my speed lowered. There is a chance with +4 Wave Crash I can get him. Well, Wave Crash plus... No, because the Wave Crash only did... Oh, that's good. The problem is, I don't think I KO... I don't think I KO Rotom here, because Well, maybe I do KO Rotom here, actually. Then I can go for that berry, and if he protects or switches something in, that's good damage, and if Incineroar comes back in, I can protect, switch back to my Incineroar. Okay, this is what I wanted, to get that damage in. This is +2 Bug Bite, and his berry is gone. Woo! Okay, so I think Floette was not the Pokemon to send out here, because I've got Aqua Jet and Bullet Punch. He could fake me out and go for Light of Ruin. This is really hard because I want to cover for Garchomp coming in, but I don't have the option, so I have to go for this. If he switches to Garchomp here, that's fine. No switch. Okay, so I get Incineroar. Let's see if he just went for a Light of Ruin to try to get the KO. If he's not using Fake Out, he's got to be protecting. Okay, no protect. And now I can make sure that Garchomp can't do anything to take me down in one turn. That's unfortunate. Let me confirm that I am still +2. I haven't looked at it in a while. +2, okay. So this is where I win or lose, right? So here's the thing. Garchomp should not be able to KO Scizor with anything unless he gets a critical hit, because I will go before him, he cannot flinch me, I'm going to lower his attack right now. So that means I win unless Floette gets a double protect, because now I can just Bullet Punch, Bullet Punch. If you want to get Incineroar this turn, you have to attack into him. Yeah. See how much damage Earthquake or something does. Rock Slide. Only 20 damage. As long as I don't start getting flinched or something, I win now. Oh, perfect. So that +2 Bug Bite on Incineroar was a lot of damage. That is good to know. +2 Bug Bite on Garchomp was a lot of damage. That's good to know. Alright, so now I start thinking about what I think his adjustment is going to be. He might think that he wants to get rid of my Incineroar now, so maybe he should bring Aegislash with Sacred Sword. I mean, he already has Garchomp and Rotom, who are super effective into my Incineroar, so I don't think that's going to be the play. He's only got one Mega, so he is bringing Floette. Can I get an advantage somehow by not leading Scizor, or do I need to get up my Intimidates? And does he decide to lead Incineroar? Does he decide to lead Incineroar to try to pressure my Scizor from the jump? That's another question. Yeah, this is a hard decision for me to make. I kind of feel like I lead the same thing because, like I said in the first game, I thought I did the right thing. I just needed things to go differently, and he led differently, which helped me to win. But I also think that if he goes back to the first lead, I can still win because he will. If he goes back to protect Aerodactyl, then I still close combat Swords Dance the Rotom. And then if he goes for a Will-O-Wisp, then I can just Swords Dance again. Maybe in that situation I save Sneasler, send out Incineroar. You can fake out Rotom or otherwise force him out. What happens if I bring Pelipper? They have double Rock Slide, they have Electric on Rotom. Yeah, I don't think I can bring Pelipper. So I guess I just have to win these individual decisions and get to a game where he brings out Floette and Scizor is still out. What happens if I lead Incineroar Sneasler? I get the immediate attack drop, which means even if I get a defense drop, I may not die to dual Wing Beat. And if he leads Aegislash, it allows me to still pressure with Throat Chop, plus something else. Because if he leads Aegislash against Sneasler, Scizor, I think that's still a problem for me. So I think that is an adjustment that he might identify, that he can bring Aegislash up front and cause me a big problem. I think I will do this. Because, yeah, an Aegislash, this is the third game, and an Aegislash lead I would really not like. Okay, just Rotom Aerodactyl again. Let me check on how fast Aegislash is in case he's in the back. I don't know. Maybe he feels like he can't bring Aegislash because of Basculegion? But I feel like that's a... Okay, so Rotom cannot protect. Aerodactyl can. So this was the play that I always wanted. I got it last game, I'm getting it this game. I wanted to close combat and fake out. Okay, he gave it to me. That means they don't get... I think that means they don't get Tailwind. I think I need to save Incineroar here. Now this would be the point where I risk him just protecting Aerodactyl. But if the play is just going to be to Electro Web or Hydro Pump, well, he's not going to Hydro Pump, just attack into Incineroar again, I think I'm okay switching into Scizor here. If he gets Tailwind, Garchomp could be faster than me. Okay, so that's great. I don't take any damage here. If Aerodactyl doesn't protect, I think this is really good. Because I can protect next turn. And, okay, so he does protect. It's fine. So am I ready to lose Aerodactyl? Yeah, I've got two attackers here that I can, Incineroar, yeah. I've got two attackers here that I can weaken. If I run with Sneasler, he loses his boost. And I don't know if I can KO Aerodactyl at -1. I think I need to attempt to put this damage into Incineroar. Okay, he is moving. And there's Aegislash. I'm probably taking a Flare Blitz into the Scizor slot though. So that's unfortunate. But I do have Basculegion in the back for Aegislash. Okay, so I may not go down to a Flare Blitz now. And that means next turn I get to close combat into that slot again. Okay, I still went down. However, I think Basculegion KOs through Oh, do I die to Shadow Sneak? Only one stage of drop defense, but my defenses are bad. I'm going to bet that I have. This is a big bet. Do I go down to Shadow Sneak? I don't have time to figure this out. This is a win or lose. If I go down to Shadow Sneak, I lose, but if I don't, I might be okay. No Shadow Sneak. Is this a Poltergeist on Scizor? Because I think that might be okay. Oh, he messed up. I don't have my Wide Herb anymore. That's a big rip, but a big boon for me, because now Rotom goes down. They didn't bring their Mega. I think I can just protect Scizor here. because Rotom goes down, or he switches into Aerodactyl, and Aerodactyl goes down. You get another Sword Stance in case Rotom comes back, because last time I had a +2 Bullet Punch on... Last time I got a +2 Bullet Punch on Rotom, it did not do the amount of damage I wanted it to do. Okay, and now it's not a +2 Bullet Punch. Well, now I have the dilemma, because I really have to hope that this, I really have to hope that +2 Bullet Punch does 16%, which I don't think it's going to. How much damage can Scizor do to Aegislash, I wonder? I think I messed up. I messed up. Yeah. I just lost the game. I ran out of time. I was... Oh, just Will-O-Wisp. We've got a chance. I think we have a chance here. I guess he wasn't confident about the Thunderbolt KO either, because in the last game we didn't see it from full health. Okay, I think that really might guarantee me the game, potentially. I'm going to attack while he's still in shield mode. He didn't go for Shadow Sneak. Oh, he still went down. Critical hit. I got bailed. I think I win if I don't not get my Bullet Punch in on Rotom anyway. But yeah. Now I've got the guaranteed KO with Bug Bite. I don't have to worry about if Bullet Punch will KO. And yeah, I saw before that I was actually faster. So not max speed Rotom. Which is what I was concerned about earlier in the game. Alright, I did it. I went 1-0. Let's go.